I wanted to make a video on this whole SNAP situation and the government shutdown. So happened to burp as soon as I started this, but who cares? I'm fed up of it. And not just this whole situation, a lot of shit in general. A lot of people are fed up. They're tired of the rat race. They're opting out. They don't care about these social media figures, these false idols, if you will. They don't care about Orange Man. They don't care about whatever, dude. But this situation with the SNAP benefits is getting out of hand. They're playing with people. Every day here in Florida, I live in Florida, every day it's, oh, you're going to get them? No, you're not. You're going to get them? No, you're not. You're going to get them in a few? You're going to get a little bit of them? No, you're getting none. You're going to get all of them? You're getting none. And now, whether it's related or not, Trump is coming out saying, you're going to get $2,000. I'm going to give everybody $2,000. I'll let you know people don't believe that for one fucking second. And there's other states that have given out their SNAP benefits, using their emergency funds, because the governor of those states is a good person, unlike our governor, Ron DeSantis, Dirty Sanchez. He's mad because he didn't win the presidency, or maybe because he got caught using lifted shoes, or whatever his problem is, but he won't use their emergency funds. And he's leaving 3 million people starving. And it's the headlines that are getting me. And all I hear is that it's Trump trying to block it, it's them trying to block it. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm tired of the sides. I don't care. I'm done. I'm over it. The government is playing with people. End of story. We pay those taxes. We pay those taxes that go into those emergency funds. They should be used for emergency. 3 million people starving, going without food. Maybe they're not starving because they went to food banks, or they were smart and they had a back store or something, Me, I had my credit cards because I do receive some SNAP benefits. I'm trying to get away from it. I don't believe, you should rely on that because of the situation like this. You never know when it's going to get taken away from you. And if you have the means to take care of yourself, you should. A lot of people, they don't have the means, or, they got caught up in a hard time. Some people are abusing it, but a lot of people work as well. And they're not living like kings over here. Everybody that doesn't get SNAP abuse people that get SNAP as like these fat people that eat Debbie snacks and chips. I try to eat as healthy as I can. Occasionally I have some not Debbie snacks, sometimes maybe for my kids, but I eat as healthy as I can. And I think it doesn't matter whether I did it or not. If I choose to be unhealthy, oh well, that's my life. It's still providing food. Okay? Who are people to... That's just the reason to divide people, so that people don't say this is messed up, and therefore, who's working for who? Is our government working for us, or are we working for our government? I don't know. It seems like we're working for them, because I provide taxes, and I'm being screwed out of that help that I could use right now. Thank God I've been trying to better myself and get away from that, like people should do, like a lot of people probably do, but I can't speak for them. I can only speak for myself, and I've been bettering my credit and working on my credit, and this credit has helped me in this time. If I didn't do that, I would be kind of screwed, and I would be having to go to food banks. I've been there before, when I was on harder times, dude. And sorry, I don't know who's watching. You might not be a dude, but that's something I do when I get emotional and stressed out. I just think if I didn't have that credit card, I'd be screwed. So I believe people should work on bettering themselves, and this is the perfect example of why you should, because you can't trust the government and you can't rely on that shit because it could be taken away from you like that. And then they play with people's emotion. They play with people's emotions. Playing with my money is like playing with my emotion. Anyways, it's messed up. Even the food banks are overwhelmed. And as far as our state, that's the government. That's the governor's fault. He should use our emergency funds, but he's not. Because Daddy hasn't said it's okay, and he doesn't want to use it and not get paid back. As far as I understand. Could be something else, but as far as I understand. And he's doing damage to his bloodline, not just himself. Nobody's going to vote for any of his family members or anything, because maybe they will, I don't know. But I wouldn't. You know? Most of the kids that are starving right now, that they're going without, their parents are telling them why, and they're going to remember when they get older, oh, nope, his grandpa or his dad, he did this to us back in 2025. You know, we went, and it doesn't matter, because I believe we're heading into a Great Depression. It's the Roaring 20s right now, as far as that camp goes and everything, and we're heading into a Great Depression, just like the 30s. It happened 100 years ago. History repeats itself, so I think people should take care of themselves and find the best way to do that. Easier said than done, I understand, but you can't rely on this shit, and this should prove it. I think we're heading, I don't want to be like all negative and, you know, but I can't sit there and say the future looks bright when I am struggling and I have nobody around to like show me how to do certain things, or, you know, help me with this stuff. I'm helping myself, and I have been helping myself, and people need to help themselves, but they should also be able to rely on the government that they pay taxes to, because a lot of people that receive SNAP pay taxes, they work 40 hours a week, and they still need some help, you know, and they got people fighting, being like, oh, I'm not going to help you. So you would rather help some millionaire or billionaire get some tax cut on their companies or something. So some way it's going to go to some rich people that are not going to benefit you or your family one so bit, or whatever the damn expression is. You know, I'm not that good at it, but you know, I'm not a great talker like Trump, even though he talks like shit. But I'm just over it. And I'm not trying to single out Orange Man and say, ooh, TDS, Trump bad. But, dude, you're playing with fucking people. $2,000, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. And I think most people feel that way. And most people aren't waiting on it. And if people have learned anything, they've learned that Trump's true colors. They've seen Trump's true colors. They've seen Ron DeSantis's true colors. They've seen these people's true colors, and they're over it. All these celebrities that people have been looking up to, that were persuaded to go one way or another during the elections, they're done. They're done. They've lost those people. You've lost their respect, and it might not fucking matter. Once they have the power, we're probably not getting it back. And they're taking bits by bits. And this is just another thing to take more power away from the citizens, and they got a third of people thinking it's a good thing. They got people fucking manipulated on both sides, saying the people that receive snaps are all losers and overweight people eating fucking Cheetos. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, some people abuse the system. Some people are willing and they don't try. But some people have a possibility blindness and they don't receive any help, and people don't believe in them, and people perceive them as something else other than what they are, and they don't have a fucking chance, or at least they believe they don't have a chance. Growing up, I didn't think I was going to make it past 20 for some reason. I just didn't think I was going to. I always felt less than. I didn't think about anything outside of my little box that I was put in mentally, you know, whatever, from whoever, society. It's not my fault, it's society's fault, like Ricky said. And I believe that, to a certain extent. This is a societal problem. We failed these people. It's not, you know, are we really going to say it's up to everybody to defend for themselves, survival of the fittest? That's the way it's going to be? Meanwhile, these rich people get richer and the poor people get poorer? And that gap keeps getting bigger and bigger to one point where we're all peasants and have no rights. That's what it's going to get to. We're going to be a third world country. And We're going to get there while people are smiling all the way saying, oh, our leader is so great. I don't care who the fuck it is. I don't care if it's Republican, Democrat. I'm done, and so are a lot of people. I see more and more videos every day where people are opting out of this rat race. They're opting out of the fact that, oh, I got to look this way or do this or buy a house and have a nice car to fit into society. Fuck that. We're supposed to live life. The purpose is you. The purpose is nature. The purpose is being a good person and helping anybody else when you can. Come on, dude. That's what life is about. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. I'm ashamed of myself that I ever cared about, a popularity contest. Probably because I wasn't too popular back in school, but I was always friends with everybody. I just, kind of friends with outcasts, and the outcasts were more accepting, dude. I had some straight edge friends. They were fucking dicks, dude. They were assholes. So fuck that, dude. I fit in. I've always have fit in with the outcast, and I've always been treated better and felt more like a family and loved by outcasts than these snobby ass people. And they got people busting their ass like me, trying to be these snobby ass people, trying to be like these snobby ass people, so you could turn your nose up to the old you, make you feel like there's something wrong with you. There ain't nothing wrong with you. They value money over everything. You should value love. I ain't gonna tell you what to value, but it definitely isn't money. Money might rule the world, but there's a whole fucking world out there that doesn't involve money. Unfortunately, they're locking it down, gating it up, and charging you fucking money to go see it. I'm talking about nature. Go spend some time in nature. It don't help me. It don't help me in my YouTube channel, but dang, I'd rather help a fellow human realize that this ain't it. This ain't all that matters. And yeah, it would be nice to have money. Who doesn't want money? Who doesn't want to be secure and all this stuff? But some people, they just want to be able to eat. And you're fucking with people. And you're fucking playing with people's emotions. Like you're trying to start some shit. Now, I ain't going to start some shit. I'm going to take this as a learning lesson. Realize that I need to take care of my own self. No matter how little help I get, I can't rely on that. And, because I do believe people should, if they're comfortable, then they might not try to do more. They might not do more for themselves. And it's a shame that people ever got caught up in that. But not everybody that's getting help is not also trying to better themselves and get out of that situation. A lot of people are embarrassed every time they pull out that damn card because of how they get looked at, and it's a shame, dude. It's a shame how people get looked at and how people get treated. And I've even had cash register people fucking read my balance, and that's for the whole fucking month. And like, who knows what's going through their fucking head? Like it's some damn fortune. But like I said, they're barely getting by. They make too much to receive some, and they got a house payment, they got a car payment, all this stuff from keeping up with the Joneses. So they're pissed off. And that's the way they want it. They want people divided. They want people divided so they could do whatever they want, use this to garner more control, and we're just playing into their hands. And also, what the hell else is going on? I feel like this is just one big distraction. But perhaps it's a distraction from all the other federal workers that are not getting a paycheck that nobody's freaking talking about. What about all those people? We're going to focus on the SNAP benefits and cause everybody to fight over it? Instead of all sticking together and being like, nah, this is bullshit. Looking out for humanity. Not these millionaires and billionaires. It's a damn shame. It's a shame, dude. That's all I have to say. It's a shame, and people should be ashamed of themselves. But that's all I got to say, really. I guess I'm done. I could sit here and probably talk all night, but I doubt anybody wants to hear that. And a lot of it would just be repeating the same shit. But just know that I'm not playing a victim. I'm not pointing any side out. I'm done with the damn sides. I'm on the side of humanity. That's all that matters to me. And history will see, unless they erase it or change it. Who knows? Who knows? But hopefully history will tell who was right and who was wrong. I'm not even going to say what side, because that only farther divides us. And I believe that's what they want. Who's they? I don't fucking know. It's not one side or the other. As far as I know, it's all the people in control. All the people that make money off shit like this. I don't know. Perhaps it's over my head, but when I see that they're messing with people, when it seems like they're purposely messing with people and purposely playing with people and want people to fight, I have to say something. I have to say something. I'd feel wrong if I didn't. But also, it's so much bigger than this. You know, what are they trying to distract us from? I don't freaking know. But I know people are just done. Just done and over it. They're going out to nature, to religions. They're opting out. And if you just look it up, you can see what I'm talking about. There's videos of people just saying, I'm done. I could put a bunch on the screen, but you guys get the point. Again, you could sit there and say, I'm playing a victim, but I'm fending from me and my family the best way I know how. And if I knew a better way, I'd be doing it today. And I believe most people are like that. Most people would do whatever they had to do if they were able and had the knowledge, whatever it took to do that. And that's my last statement. Hope you guys don't hate me. I hope you guys can see that I'm on the side of people here. And for all the people that are struggling, let this be, you know, even though you might have lost everything because of this, and if that's the case, you know, I'm sorry that you trusted the government and they screwed over their own people, but let this be a learning lesson to never let somebody do that to you again. And this, I believe it will be a learning lesson, not just for you, for your kids, for their grandkids, to never let this happen again, one way or another. They have to provide for their own self. And hopefully we'll see some good cases out of this where people are put in tough spots and they overcome and come out even stronger. That would be a great outcome. But there's going to be a lot of tragic stories of this, of people losing everything. There's going to be both. It's not just going to be people coming out on top. Like I said, that gap between the haves and have-nots is only getting bigger and bigger. And pretty soon, the have-nots will not be able to do anything about it. And they'll be getting treated like shit for it. So that's it, I'm done. I know I said the last time I was done, but I'm done. If you watched this to this point, let me know what you think. That's all I'm asking. Let me know what you think. And maybe watch some of my other videos. Don't just judge me from this video. I'm living and I'm learning. And I'm trying to be better every day. And that's all I could do. But I'm not playing victim. Thanks for watching.